Hmm. No, you're right in pointing out that your Maruti is no stranger to competition. But through these phases that you just outlined, Maruti has always managed to maintain a market share of very close to 50%. It's only in the recent past that it has slipped to about 43%, and I think in one of the recent quarters it even went down as low as 41%. This never happened even in times of the transition to diesel, etc. Do you think something is fundamentally changing, which is raising the threat of Maruti losing its near 50% kind of stranglehold on the Indian market?
No, then if I remember correctly, around 2011-12, we had also dropped around 40%. When diesel took over and petrol cars dropped drastically in their demand in the market. The same things happened in the last 3 years. The demand for small cars has dropped very substantially. I think we've gone down 28 to 29% in the lower end of the market. Whereas the market for SUVs has taken off, not for all big cars, but just for the SUV segment. And that's one segment where we were not present at that time in any sizable number. So this up and down in the market share has happened in the past. We have recovered from around 40-41% to 50% some years ago. I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen again.
Do you see this shift that you just spoke about, the fact that the small market has shrunk in terms of its share of the overall car market to a fraction of what it was, and SUVs have grown in dominance? This to be an enduring theme going forward, or do you see small cars bouncing back? I mean, what are the fundamental factors why prices of cars of less than 5 lakh rupees in price have gone down so significantly in terms of sales?
Because the percentage increase in the price of this segment of the car has gone up much more due to the new regulations, as well as the increase in state government taxes. Now, to get this to bounce back, it's either incomes of people have to grow, which may take 2, 3, 4 years to happen, or the whole tax structure may need to be corrected at some point if government looks at the small sector and thinks that it's not a good thing for it to go down so much. Otherwise, I think for the next few years, till the economy grows and per capita incomes at lower levels increase and purchasing power increase, I think the small sector will remain depressed, and we will have to concentrate more in the bigger segment.
Hmm. So you just alluded to regulatory costs, which brings me to the point of, the tragic accident of Cyrus Mistry. I mean, this brings to the fore all these issues of 6 airbags. I know you're not exactly a critic, but you've had your reservations about those kind of regulations and how much they will add to already inflated costs of cars. But do you think they will actually now make the regulators even more press ahead, even more on things like 6 airbags and such safety regulations?
If you look at the unfortunate accident of Mr. Cyrus Mistry, he was in the safest of cars. This car had 6 or maybe more airbags. And the people in the front survived, the people at the back did not. For the simple reason that apparently, from what all accounts show, the people in the front had their seat belts on, whereas people at the back did not have their seat belts on. And I think it's quite clear from this that what is the most important factor for safety is the need for people, even in back seats, to wear seat belts. If they do not wear seat belts, having the safest of cars and the best of airbags as Mercedes has, Mercedes does not do anything which is not absolutely top class. It still doesn't help. They died on the spot. The people in the front are in hospital. Hopefully they will recover soon.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
you maintain your position that 6 airbags and all these things are not really essential?
No, they are important. But more important is to get people to keep their seat belts fastened all the time, even in the back seat. Unfortunately, in India, not even 5% of the people on the back seats put on their seat belts, not even 5%. Now, my point is that first, please get people to start using seat belts on the back seats. Till that time, putting airbags is not going to make life safer for them.